Today I'm going to talk to you about two important metrics for you to grow your business using sales funnels. Number one, it's called as average cart value. Number two, it's called as customer acquisition cost. So now what are these two? What is a customer acquisition cost and what is an average cart value? So you have your sales page here, right? You have something that you're selling here as a product for some money, and now you want to bring traffic into this sales page. And how do you do that? You normally do it through paying for advertisements. So you either put ads through Facebook or through Google or through LinkedIn or multiple sources. So you pay for traffic and you get people into the sales page. And now you want to make sure that how many people are actually buying this product. So once you know, like, okay, I'm spending almost $10 to acquire one customer, or say if I'm spending $100 to acquire 10 customers on a daily basis, which in effect means that your customer acquisition cost is $10. So your customer acquisition cost is $10. The next metric that you need to work on is your average cart value. So what is that average cart value? So how many products do your customers buy when they come onto your funnel, or what is the value of the product that they buy when they come onto the funnel? Say for example, if you're selling a product for say $199, right? So you know today that your average customer acquisition cost is $10 and your cart value or your average cart value is around say $199, right? So this is a great plan for you to have. So you could have a profit margin of say 30% on your products or 40% on your products. So you will be able to now understand, like, okay, if I spend $10, I'm able to generate so much. Say if I'm able to spend $10 and if you're able to generate $30, which is the profit margin you've made probably out of that $199 minus your customer acquisition cost, this shows that you can start scaling up. So you need to make sure that you get to these two numbers, understanding of these two numbers as soon as possible. You need to derive a formula where every $10 you spend, you would be able to generate $20 or $30 or $50 or $100. So how do you achieve that? So in a sales funnel, you achieve this through a concept called upselling. So even if your average cart value here is say around $29, but you create an upsell for them where you can upsell something else for $79, and you can keep upselling or you can keep downselling as well. Say for example, if you're buying an iPhone and you have a certain level of margin, how do you upsell? So the classic example here goes with say something like McDonald's. So when McDonald's does a burger, right, when they sell a burger, they hardly make any profit. Say for example, I don't know the exact numbers now, but say they make 20 cents per burger, right? Where do they actually make their profit? Where does that upsell actually work well for them? It's basically when they are selling their fries and Coke. So whenever you go to a McDonald's, when you order for a burger, they would ask you, would you like fries and Coke with it? Would you like to make it a meal? The reason is because that's when they make their most profit. So power of upsells is extremely important. So whereas an average cart value of just a burger would have been say $2, your average cart value for a meal becomes close to say $5, for example, right? So that way your average cart value has increased, which means your profit margin has increased, but your customer acquisition cost still remains constant, right? So you don't increase your customer acquisition cost, whereas you are just selling more to the same customer. So that is where that is very important. And now again, the most important thing you need to understand is, like, once you've acquired a customer, which means he has to be your lifelong customer. So McDonald's or Coke or anybody, they don't keep advertising to you just because they don't see, like, okay, how do I reach him? How much do I spend to reach him once, right? The minute Coca-Cola reaches you in the way that it reaches you, you're going to be buying Coke for the next, I don't know, for 10 years of your life, or you're going to be eating McDonald's for the next 10 years of your life. So what is that? That is the lifetime value. So an LTV, this is probably the third metric which I would like to add now. Lifetime value of a customer is extremely important. So now we have acquired a customer for a particular money, right? Now, why does companies like Amazon or some of the big players like Flipkart, why are they worth that much? Why are they worth that much? Is it because of the software? Is it because of the products they sell? No, it's basically because of the customer base that they have. The more and more customer base they have, the valuation of the company goes that much more higher, because customers are everything. So understand these two metrics before you start any campaign. What would be the customer acquisition cost? What is the average cart value or the average lifetime value that I can expect from my customers? And this would keep you in a very good position with your advertising strategy. And then we will again talk about how you can create different ad sets and different ad strategies to increase or rather to decrease your customer acquisition cost. How can you create certain sales funnels and certain automation sequences to make sure that you can increase your average cart value. And finally, you can also learn about, we'll also be talking in the next few videos about how you can use automation, marketing automation, to increase the lifetime value of a particular customer by providing more and more and more value. So thank you. Just make sure that you follow these when you're doing it, and do subscribe to this channel. We're going to be sharing a lot of content like this, which is going to be making a big difference in your business. Thank you so much.